What's up, YouTube? I'm just another guy, and welcome back to my Rise to Fame. So we're at Game 11. We've got a live com against Jarro coming up. But let's talk about... We've got quite a few things to talk about before we go into the actual live com today. So, me personally, my profile, my manager. We're still coaching and training. And just trying to achieve our next coaching badge, which is still the National A license you saw me get at the start of the season. So hopefully that will go through. When did I get that? I think it was around March time or something. So apparently it takes 4 months. So we should be approaching that time where we can get that coaching badge soon, which is good. But yeah, that's just about me. Now, player-wise and stuff like that, I'll go into in a second. But I was thinking about this. So when I last saw you and we won the cup and everything, and that was all good, I realised it while I was playing forward and I was going into the league season and I got a few games in. I was like, why are all my players getting these clubs after them? Who are pretty big clubs, to me, the biggest one was FC Copenhagen. They're a big club. Why are they after my players? Yeah, I'm still not really seen as a great manager. I'm still seen as a pretty mediocre person. Then something major happened. I had Stoke, 16th in the Premier League. The season was ended at that time as well. So they were 16th, offered me a job interview. Now I turned it down. It was just instinct to turn it down. It was just like a reflex. And then I realised that, hang on a second, Stoke are a 3.5-star reputed team. I'm currently at a 2.5-star reputed team. Am I now a bigger manager than I realise? And so I continued and I continued and I continued. And I got to this very day. And then this happened. Swansea City, 11th in the Premier League, season over, have offered me a job. Now, I've got no real interest in going to manage Swansea City. The reason for that is because they're currently, 11th in the Prem. They're never going to really, in a realistic time frame, they're not going to go from mid-table to winning the league. I mean, Everton clearly have done it, winning the league last year and finishing 7th this year. But it's going to be unlikely in a gap of 4 years, or maybe in a gap of 4 or 5 years, I could realistically win the league with Swansea. But is that a challenge I really want to take on? But the thing to me, which is really key, is the fact that they are a 3.5-star reputable team. They are a big team. They're a Premier League team. And to be a Premier League team, you have to be a good team. And the fact that these guys are interested in me managing them is just... It kind of blows my mind. Because in a way, I struggled to get the FC Lati job. I thought I was going to struggle to get that job. And now, 2 years later, teams in the Premier League, decent teams in the Premier League. Swansea are not a bad team. They've a consistent mid-table team, even since this game has started. Since I created this save, we're about 5 seasons in now for the Premier League, and they're still a mid-table team. So for them to be interested in me is a massive compliment. And they've still got real players. Look, James Milner is their best player, age 30-something now, surely. 34, Sigurdsson, Williams. They've got good players, people who are actually real in their team. So it's not that far in the future where they've got no real players. I'm sure John Joe Shelvey is one of the hottest players in their team. John Joe Shelvey is typically a good player on FM. Charlie Austin is somehow moved there. They've got good players. But so what I've decided I would do is I'd actually go to this interview on camera, because I've never done an interview on camera. I might as well do it, and we'll just have a look and see what Swansea are willing to offer. Like I say, I'm not really interested in them, but what I am thinking is this will be my last year with FC Lati, no matter what. Even if I might not even get to the end of the season this year, because why am I going to stay at this team? Oh, all right, I get great success here, and I'll tell you now, I'm top of the table, so I could easily get another treble here. I'm into the semi-final of the cup as well, but if I can get and go to a club where I can win better trophies that mean more to the world of football, then why wouldn't I? I really want to get my move to South Africa. That's something I really want. Currently, the Kaizer Chiefs jobs and the Orlando Pirates job hasn't actually come up. But those are 2 teams I really want to manage. But there's been other teams I've been interested in. I saw O'Higgins, who, those you don't know, they're a team that They're a team I've managed before. I managed back in FM12 and I did a similar series to this. And they're from Chile. And they're actually a very good team. They're one of the top teams in Chile. I think they were predicted to finish third in the league. I think they finished fourth. So obviously they did, or something like that. They didn't actually perform very well because, as you don't know, in South America there's an opening and closing stage, and they didn't perform very well in the closing stage. So they sacked their manager, and I was like, I could go there, but I was like, no, I know where my next step is going to be. It's going to be Africa. It's going to be South Africa. Then I don't care where it is. It could be Asia. It could be North or South America. But I don't really plan on managing in Europe again for a while. Which is why, again, I don't particularly want to go to Swansea. I want to go anywhere else apart from Europe. Because I just feel if I go to Europe now, I won't really find it. I don't really see the point of going to Asia, and it'll just seem like a bit of a step down. And there's no real point of me doing that. I might as well go experience the clubs while I'm still relatively unknown before going back into Europe and dominating. But yeah, let's go into this interview anyway. So I have some reservations regarding the fact you've never managed in this country. Can you explain why that shouldn't be an issue? Well, the fact that I have experience in various other countries will hopefully make up for the fact I'm yet to work here. Your managerial experiences lacks variety in our opinion. Can you tell us why you've only worked with a small selection of team? Well, I've not really had the chance to manage more than a couple of teams because I'm still in the early stage of my managerial career. Are you fucking retarded? Sorry about that, but I've been a manager. My manager was created roughly 5 years ago. I've managed 3 teams in 5 years. To me, that is a lot of clubs to manage in 3 years. That's not loyalty there. It's in the early days of my career. I'm 25 years old, my guy is. Why would I have managed more than 3 teams? Some people might be inclined to say that you've taken somewhat of a risk by leaving what would be considered a safe job and looking to jump to an altogether bigger challenge. What would your thought process be behind the decision? I've managed clubs of this size before. No, I've not done that. I can never say that. I'm keen to make my way up the managerial ladder, and it's a fantastic opportunity to do so. That would be true. There aren't many differences between the two teams, and no, that's not true. I don't think that's much to worry about, and I hope you don't either. See, I never like saying there's sort of always an option which seems like a bit of a I am the special one. I am Jose Mourinho. I am the chosen one. I can't really say that. I never want to be like, don't worry about that. Just trust me. It seems like no. Why would they do that? They're going to pay you loads of money. They throw loads of money at you to invest. Why would they? They need a bit of back. They need something to back it up. They need an answer to provide there. It's all a matter of perspective, really. I'm going to go with I want to climb up the managerial ladder because it's true. It is the truth behind it. If I were to go to Swansea, it would be to climb up a managerial ladder. Like I say, I'm not really going to go to Swansea. I just want to see what the interview's like. Because, like I say, I've not been in a position where I've actually had some success to back me up, and I'm actually at a team there. Why have you felt it's acceptable to apply for a number of jobs? What? I haven't applied for a job. Oh, applied throughout my career. Okay, that's a lie. Throughout my career, I've applied for a lot of jobs. What? On each occasion, I was... No. Wait, why have you felt I was employed for a number of jobs whilst employed by another team? I did that on one fucking occasion. Or did I? Did I do it at Home United at 2? I don't know. I can't even remember Home United, really. You know what? I felt it was acceptable. You consider... No. I will not let anything get in my way of my ambition to further my career prospects. Fuck you, that's why. The club will be looking to candidates capable of ensuring a harmonious atmosphere amongst the squad. Yep. Are you confident you're handling that better than our previous manager? Is that why they sacked their manager? Wow. I can actually have a look at that after. But based upon my current time here at Lazio, I've not really enjoyed that. But yeah, I've never really had a problem in other saves and stuff about squad harmony. So yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'd be surprised you're not concerned about more important things. No, I can't really say that. I can guarantee positives amongst players if I get the job. Can you tell us what changes you'd like to make to the size of your backroom team? I don't fucking know the size of your backroom team. I'd rather wait until I'd rather wait and see. Why would I? We would like to be. Yeah, I'd be willing to play passing football. Is there anything else you'd be judged on? No, I'd have no other philosophies. I mean, you agree and disagree with a lot of fucking things, but I have no other ones. We currently aren't in a position to set any expectations for you to meet. Expectations and budgets will be laid out next season. I understand the situation if I'm hired. Nope, there'll be nothing else I need if I would be hired. This will our things to a close. We'd like to extend our appreciation to you, for your attendance today, and we'll be in touch with your information with you shortly. So that was just a bit of something with Swansea. As I said, I've never done an interview. I'm not really interested in going to Swansea, but we'll just have a look. Even if an offer comes back and they were like, yeah, we want you to have the job, I'd probably turn it down. But not because I don't, not because it's a shit team and it's not the right step. It's not the step up I want. It's just not in the right direction. Like I said, I want to go to Africa. Currently, the only team available in South Africa is Ajax Cape Town, and based upon their past few years and how how they've been since the game starts, they're clearly a mid-table team, and I don't want to go to a mid-table team. If I'm going to South Africa, I want a top team. And like I said, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates is where it's going to be at for me. Their season has just ended, so it'll probably be a few more months, which means I could very easily see out the rest of my contract, or the rest of this season here with FC Lati before considering my movement on. So it's been, I think this has been going on for quite a while now, so sorry about that. Let's quickly rush through some stuff. So, top of the table, 23 points, 7 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat. Absolutely beasting it so far in the league. Recent form's been a bit of a stutter thing, but one of the reasons why we're currently top is our defensive capabilities. We're very solid defensively this year. 7 clean sheets from Muisanda, who has played in every league game this season. Going forward, we've actually struggled a little bit more. I felt we've sort of lacked goals in our past few games, so yeah, a bit of a contrast maybe from last year. Competitions-wise, like I said, we're in the semi-final as well, the Suwon Cup, but that's played a lot later on in the season, but hopefully we'll be through to the final there, because it is Honka and we can beat Honka. We've proven that in the past. So, going into the league, 5-0 we started off the season, very comfortable victory. TPS beat them 3-0 and also followed up with another 2-1 victory in the Suwon Cup 7th round. Beat HJK in a big win at home, 1-0. Also beat NYPA in another big game, 1-0. As you can see, a few 1-0 victories and stuff this season. Lost to Honka and lost our only game of the season so far, in the league-wise anyway, to Honka 2-1. This was just a game where we didn't perform going forward. That was quite plain and simply, that was it. A few defensive mistakes, for example, giving away the penalty, and even Coulson's goal against us in the 57th minute was a defensive mistake by Arthurworry. But apart from that, even with the mistakes in mind, we were just not good enough going forward in that game. FC Haka, we won 2-0, and also FC Inter, we won 2-1. Both goal scorers the exact same in that game. Beat HJK 4-1, a very big victory in the Suwon Cup quarter-final. Beautiful game here. Such an emphatic victory. It was just beautiful. Following that, 0-0 draw to JJK. This game really frustrated me. We were abysmal going forward. 2 shots on target in 21 shots. 0 click opportunities, 0 half chances. There was 2 highlights in this entire match. It was a shit game, and we were shocking going forward. VPS, we continued being poor going forward, but we managed to get a goal thanks to a Cole Stockton beautiful shot from range. It really was a beauty. And then very recently, we've drawn 2-2 to KUPS. Again, another disappointing game where we should have done more going forward, and a few defensive mistakes here or there allowed for them to get the 2 goals they wanted. So, in this one as well, very lucky to get the goal. Look, as you can see, 93rd minute we got an equaliser from Tishobala. It was shocking. We've been, like I say, recent form, past 3 games have not really been good enough. So I'm hoping today against Jarro we can get a nice, easy victory, nice, comfortable victory, and get ourselves back on form, because we are winning games, but we're just not winning them in the way I'd want to win them, which is very nitpicky and is very sort of pedantic. But hey, if we're going to win games, if we're going to win the league and dominate the league the way we are, we're going to do it the right fucking way. And we're going to do it by winning games and winning them comfortably and putting in good performances. I don't want to win games 1-0 and, just scraping wins thanks to a lucky goal. When we're dominating a match, we need to dominate the scoreline as well. So, few things need to be changed around today because of injuries and stuff. We've got a few people on international. I think these are all African players, so it must be some African Cup of Nations or something like that. I don't particularly know. We're actually going to put you on the bench, I believe, and we are also going to put you on the bench. But yeah, we've had some massive problems. Le Bourgonais has come out and he's really not happy about something. I can't even remember what it was. That was it. He wants to move to a bigger club. Feels my team talks are too harsh as well. Just a very moany guy. He's on his way out. I really do want to sell him. Boucard, on the other hand, basically these two play in the same positions, of course, Boucard and Le Bourgonais. They're sort of the same player, similar things, they play in the same ball-winning midfield and defence role. But the thing is, Boucard has been injured a lot this year, and I don't want to play Le Bourgonais because he's been moaning and giving it the whinge and stuff, and I don't even want him at the side. I want to sell him, actually. So, with Boucard constantly getting injured, it's meant he has to play a lot of football, and as you can see by his performances, Le Bourgonais, it's not been good enough. So, fuck, I'm so annoyed with him. You know, and like I said, I don't think it's contributing to a good performance on the pitch when you have a player in the heart of your team moaning, not putting in good performances. Obviously, that costs the team. But yeah, the team going out today is Mosander in goal, Melberti at right back, Tuslent at centre back with Borthwick Jackson as well. Actually, it shouldn't even be him. It should be Arthur Worry. Sorry about that. And Taylor at left back. Ailton, I believe it is at centre mid along with Boucard and Allen. Right attacking mid is Ammo. Left attacking mid is Gallen. And up front by himself is Stockton. So, let's go. I felt like I tried to squeeze all of that bit in because I took a long time sort of explaining the Swansea thing and stuff and doing the interview. But like I said, I've never done an interview before on camera. So, why not? Why not have a cheeky little look at it and stuff? But I'm confident that I'd get the job offer from Swansea. Obviously, I'll keep you posted and stuff with that. Maybe not in this episode, but obviously next episode I can keep you posted and tell you how things have done and all that jazz. Whether we actually got the job or whether they turned me down and went with someone else. But yeah, another thing as well. Actually, Swansea, a 3.5-star team. Orlando Pirates, who were the highest, have got the highest reputation in South Africa, are only 3-star. So I'm very confident that I could get the job in South Africa, Kaizer Chiefs or Orlando Pirates. They're one of the two teams. Basically, in South Africa, since the game has started, it's been Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs. I think it was Orlando Pirates, and then Super Sports United or something like that won it this year. So neither of them won it. Neither of the big teams won it. So hopefully I can go there and like I say, hopefully the Orlando Pirates manager gets sacked at the start of the season, and I can go in and have a new start to the season there and stuff. As I know we've conceded, and I know I didn't really bring it up, but fuck, we're 1-0 down. Only 4 minutes in, there's plenty of time left. We can turn it around. We can get ourselves back on track. So, let's see what we can do. Ammo. Will we get an instant reply here, actually? Allen, great ball out wide to Taylor. Taylor whips it in. Stockton, oh my... How did that not hit the back of the net? Fantastic save from the keeper. I won't even say it's a bad shot because it was, he did the right thing, Stockton. He hit it pretty much away from the keeper and everything. It's just the keeper somehow got back over and covered. So... Jarro 1-0. I'm still I'm fortunate to still be in that position. Hopefully we won't see a continuous problem. Basically, what I've noticed as well this season for us is body language is a major thing. Our players don't have the right body language. Half the time they're not interested, half the time they're nervous. They're playing teams lower on us in the table when they're nervous. Not even playing HJK. Like for the JJK game, they were not interested and some of them were nervous, all negative body language. And I couldn't really work it out. And I tried doing team talks. I went more attacking and stuff. But the squad just didn't seem like they gave a crap. And it's a few times it's happened. In the past 3 games, it's happened quite a lot. So it's a little bit annoying and stuff. A little bit worrying that they're not performing how they used to. And it looks like here we're going to have another sort of typical half for us so far this year. Where it's been quiet. We've not done anything. And I need to really sort of get it in. We should be doing a lot better here. We need to be going out there and winning. In front of our home fans against the team that we beat in the cup final. They've come here for revenge. And right now we're allowing them to get it. And we shouldn't be. We really shouldn't be. Look at that. There's only 25 minutes left in the game. It's gone. It's gone. The second half's almost gone. Picard's having a shocker. Everyone's having a shocker pretty much. Again, it's another stereotypical game for us recently. Defence is not playing well. Both centre-backs are sort of struggling recently. Don't particularly know why. It's just a bit confusing why everything's suddenly gone. Maybe the tactic needs to be reshaped and restructured, but it shouldn't be that way. The players are good enough anyway. Even if the teams catch on to our tactic, it should still be enough quality in this team to surpass everyone. Oh my god, Borthwick Jackson missing a header, and we're lucky our keeper is there. 64% of the ball and nothing. Nothing being done. And we're going to go for this in these last few minutes. I've done this before in this season and I'm going to do it again. You are going to go attacking as an advance forward, and we're going to bring Abrahamian on, who's not scored a goal since joining us, and he said, oh, I'm worried about my lack of goals. And I spoke to him and I was like, look, your lack of goals will get you dropped. I don't care. You need to score. He's only getting sub appearances here and there and stuff, but the minutes are adding up basically, and it's not looking good for the lad so far. Well, see, look, nothing from the team. Just piss poor so far. And now Jarro are going to get themselves another attack. We try and clear it away. It's going to come back in. Surely they go. Wow. If you're going to lose by a strike like that, then you just got to hold your hands up and say well done. Because no keeper in the world is going to save that shot. The crowd of bodies in front of him. Even his own player was in the way. And he's rattled the crossbar and it's just crept over the line. Look, I'm going to hold my hands up there and say, okay, he beat us with a wonder strike. Even if that was a 1-0, you know, if they won 1-0 and that was their only shot of the game, I would hold my hands up and say, look, that was a wonder goal. That was a fluke. But we can't ignore the fact that going down the other end, we're still not good. You know, I don't mind conceding goals like that. You know, conceding goals early is poor. We should have started the game. We didn't like our players were alert. Once they scored, suddenly we seemed to liven up and we got that opportunity. But in fact, that was our only real opportunity of the game. That one straight after they scored. It's been a shocking game from us. And like I say, this is similar. This is what I've been seeing over the past few games. And I can't really understand it why. And something's got to turn around soon. Because, like I said, I just don't understand it. I can't add up in my head why the performances are suddenly going downhill. But anyway, I think it's been a long one. Like, this is why I kind of rushed through anyway. Yeah, next time I'll meet you back will be another 11 games into the league season. We're still top of the table despite that defeat. We're still 2 points clear of Jarro, who are now second place in the table. But yeah, next time we're back will surely be sometimes around here. Probably another Jarro match maybe. If it is another Jarro match, I'll just wait and I'll do an IFK game or whatever. But if it's not, then it might even be at a new job. Because like I say, in 2 months' time and stuff, who knows where I'll be. I might not even be here. If, of course, I get a new job, I'll, of course, update you. So until then, guys, peace out.